Did you know in Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage is the one to thank for a photorealistic lead character? Originally, the film was budgeted at $65 million. But once Nicolas Cage signed on as the lead, he asked for a hefty fee to play the part. On top of that, he required the post-production team to make the character as photorealistic as possible, which bumped the budget up even more. In the end, the budget ended up being $110 million. Did you know in Bad Boys for Life, there are numerous jokes about Marcus and Mike getting older throughout the movie? Mike is constantly telling Marcus to put on his glasses, while Marcus calls out Mike for dyeing his facial hair black. Funnily enough, in real life, Martin does wear glasses, and Will Smith's hair was actually starting to go gray while they were filming Bad Boys 2. This movie came out roughly 17 years after Bad Boys 2. Did you know in Men in Black International, it was actually director Gray's idea to cast Les Twins as the movie's villains? They're choreographers and dancers that have gained quite a following on YouTube, and they've danced with artists such as Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Chris Hemsworth even talked about how impressive their skills were, but also how unnerving it was to watch them move in perfect synchronicity. Did you know in Loki, Owen Wilson prepared for his role as Agent Mobius by having Tom Hiddleston explain the Marvel Cinematic Universe to him? Most actors read the comics or do background research when they take on a Marvel role to prepare themselves for the role better. However, Owen Wilson felt like he would enjoy playing his role better if he had Tom Hiddleston explain the universe to him instead. So, all of Owen Wilson's knowledge and preparation for the role resulted from listening to Tom Hiddleston. Did you know in Moon Knight, Oscar Isaac is the one that came up with the accent he uses? Marvel decided to give Moon Knight a London backdrop to try and make it different from the Marvel Universe, New York that's always shown. So, Oscar decided to give himself an intentionally bizarre, high-pitched British accent. He based it off the Jewish communities in London, as well as famous comedians such as Carl Pilkington and Peter Sellers. It was largely criticized by audiences from the moment the first trailer was dropped.